my name is Jacob Dwarf and welcome back to another video. You guys submitted questions 2 weeks ago and I decided to get Jess, my girlfriend. Say hi.
Hi.
There you go. So we got Jess to come along and Jess is gonna keep me sane, hopefully, and answer all these questions that are gonna no doubt make me go a bit crazy. So Joe Thompson asked, where did you start YouTube and who helped you get started and why? You're an amazing YouTuber, keep up great work. Thank you, buddy. I started just doing it as a random thing and it was literally a thing I did as a hobby when I got my new PC and that's how it went along really. Hey Dave, a question, if you look back where you started, how does it feel knowing where you are now? I've been subscribed for a few months, so it's cool to see your channel finally grow. That was by the Black Stormtrooper. Wow, very, very topical for Star Wars, right? I think it's kind of cool. It's a bit weird. It doesn't feel any different, if that makes any sense. It doesn't feel any different to how it first started off, because at the end of the day I'm still doing videos as it is. And it does look like I have got a hat on with this Christmas tree behind me. Look. So I've been asked by Stream BG, how many tattoos do you have and what do they represent? I won't go too much into it because there's quite a few long stories. I have my arm, which is just a bunch of I have a samurai, a Spartan, assassin, which isn't finished up here. Then I have my knight and an archer at the top. I have that one, which is I have that one, which is probably the most important one to me because it was the same tattoo my granddad had, and my sister Danielle, who tattoos, also has the same tattoo. I have one on my ribs as well, which I don't really want to show off because I'll end up showing my nipples. Sorry, did I say nipples and did I set you off? No? There it is. And I have one on the back of my neck, which is the Celtic symbol of life, which is like as one swirl ends, another one begins. It like symbolises as one death happens, another birth, and it's like constantly going round and round circles. It's a bit of a hippie tattoo, but I like it. You have tattoos as well? Yeah.
I'm just normal, I have two.
What? Jess has like a butterfly on that shoulder, don't you?
Yes.
And you've got one on your foot as well, which is both butterflies, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jess likes butterflies.
That's terrible.
I've been asked by Michael Galbraith. That's a strange name, isn't it? What do you think of planets, as in space engineers? What are the specs for your PC? What settings and what FPS do you get on space engineers planets? Will you make a oh my god. How many questions?
You asked for questions, you've got
I
questions.
did. What do I think of planets? I think planets really need to be optimised for space engineers because they are very stupid on memory and everything at the moment. They're playable for me and I can play them really happily, but it's just like, nah. The specs for my PC can be found in the About section of the YouTube channel. Go and check that out. They're all there, all my peripherals and stuff. And my settings, I will be sharing my settings in the next few episodes of Space Engineer Survival. Do you burp?
Yeah.
And will I make a beginner's guide series for planets? And she's gone. Beginner's guide to planets, a lot of people are already doing it, so I don't really think I need to. I think with some special things that I may do in Space Engineers, I'll probably show how to do those, but for everyday things I won't, from start to finish I won't sort of show you guys how to do it, because again I feel like everyone is already doing that, like with how Minecraft was. So moving on to the next one. If you could add official content to Space Engineers, what would it be? Furniture. They really need furniture. Random finished stuff. Do you have a katana collection?
What the hell's a katana?
They're swords. I don't have any swords. Actually, no, tell a lie. I do actually have a dagger from World War II that my granddad gifted to me when he passed away, which was really cool. And I got a pair of binoculars as well from World War I. It's really, really cool.
Don't give me stuff from Assassins.
Yeah, but those aren't real.
Yeah, this stuff's...
Oh no, it's like a plastic sword.
Yeah, but you're dressing up.
How How do you feel about speed limits in Space Engineers? I don't mind it. I feel like it could be a bit faster on planets, but I'm not particularly bothered by it in all fairness. Will you grow out your beard more? I love beards. Will I grow out my beard more? This is this woman's question. Answer really. Am I growing it out more?
No.
Okay, there you go. That's the answer. Ernesto Rodriguez. Oh shit! I have a face. Do you want to feel it? I feel my face. I grew it myself. What's your most fond gaming memory? Playing on a... I'd actually say playing Crash Bandicoot with my dad and my sister on the PlayStation 1. What about you, Jeff? You got any like gaming memories that you really remember and you really enjoyed back in the day?
The Tomb Raiders.
Tomb Raiders, with triangle boobs.
Yeah.
Triangle boobs. Right, so I'm back. I really needed to poo. You're not going in there for like the next 4 hours.
I don't think I want to. I think I'll die.
Right, so...
Considering you farted earlier in that read too.
I almost pooed myself when I farted earlier. It's genuinely scary. Okay, so Cameron Fitton, he asks, are there any upcoming awesome cinematics you have made on planets, or and will we see the return of the goatee? Will we see the return of my goatee? You ever seen me with my goatee?
No.
I used to just have that strip of hair.
No, because you said you were going to plait it and that just would look ridiculous.
I shaved it off for like, I think it's like 3k or 5k subs. I shaved it off. Went completely bald for it. And the cinematics won't return at the moment because I honestly, with everything else going on, I don't have a lot of time. The cinematics used to take probably about 12 hours of editing to do, and it took a lot of patience, and I'm not really the patientest of people at the moment, especially with Christmas and stuff. Maybe next year I'll do a few and try and, you know, spice things up a little bit with the channel, but honestly I can't do it with just myself at the moment. I maybe need to try and get Robin and Jerry involved. What made you start YouTube? I don't know how to answer that one. I already answered the same sort of question earlier, but YouTube was kind of like one of those things I just wanted to do. Like I saw like other YouTubers doing it, so I'm not going to say who yet because I know there's a question asking about that in the comments. But I just started doing it because I wanted to, and I wanted to see what happened. It was kind of one of those things like, screw it, just put your balls to the wall. The Goose Gaming. If you were the head of Keen Software House, what would you do to Space Engineers? What would you make them work on, have them take out, improve? I would honestly make them just purely focus on optimization, because they seem to do a lot of fixes and it doesn't seem to get any better. Honestly, I don't know if it is honestly taking that long, but optimization in the game's been really ridiculous. Do I have a wife? And if you do, tell her I said hi. You're not my wife, but she's my girlfriend. So... That's that face. Do you think there should be a face customization feature in Space Engineers? I don't really think so, because I think it just adds something that's unnecessary in the game at the moment. Maybe they could add it in as a mod or something, but honestly I don't think that's like their ultimate goal with the game. And do you think, and are you thinking of playing any other games for your channel? In all fairness, I do tend to play just a little bit of everything, and again, it's difficult playing with some guys because I play with Lazy Pirate Gaming, who are Australian, and every time I come online they're asleep, so it's very, very difficult to play with a lot of people. What recording software, hardware do you use? I use Bandicam and Fraps. It depends which one gets me better frame. Do you think there should be one large server Space Engineers that can run well after they fix multiplayer? Yes and no, because there'd still be a ton of griefing. You'd have to put so many griefing tools in there to stop people messing up your world. It'd be ridiculous. How many questions? My God! Isaac Smith! What? All the questions. You should change your name to Isaac All the Questions Smith. That could be a new name. What is your favourite space universe, lore, Halo, Star Wars? What was the first game that got you into gaming? Crash Bandicoots. What's the ship in Space Engineers you've built that you're most satisfied with? The Gallowmere. Everyone loves it and I love it. It's such an arty ship. It's like the wings just look gorgeous on it and I love it. And I built it when I was partly drunk, which makes it even better. I came home from a night out and literally just sat there on Space Engineers until like 4 in the morning. And I built something and I woke up the next morning, went back on Space Engineers and I was like, this is amazing. So then I put it onto the workshop where everyone else can download it and play it. And it went really well. Everyone else loved it, I think.
Maybe you should get drunk more often. More things.
Let's go. Alex Koenig asks, who was your source of inspiration? My granddad White is always my sort of master source of inspiration because he was such a cool bloke and he was, you know, if any opportunity arose, he'd just go and do it. He'd be like, sod it, let's go. So he was awesome. The Daniel one, strange name. What is your favourite feature Modern SE right now? I would honestly say the Azimuth mod pack. Jess has no idea what half of these questions are now. They're moving into Space Engineers. If you could choose any one person to make a YouTube video with, who would it be?
Don't look at me.
It's come true. What factors have decided and shaped the direction of your YouTube channel? I understand this is quite personal, I expect if you'd like to keep it vague. Basically, with the YouTube channel, mainly like in this year, I decided to say that it would be best to listen to what I want to do because of course I've got to do it constantly and if I don't enjoy it then I'm not going to do it. And then just again I'd try and get as many ideas from you guys as possible, which some of them don't come about because either something else has sort of, you know, took the spotlight, but I do try and take into account everything you guys say as well as what I, you know, words with it. Who is your favourite YouTuber, creator of entertaination? Nations. That's a word.
Never heard that word before in my life.
I don't think it is actually a word. Oh well. I like Hat Films, who are part of the Yogscast now, but I did used to watch them and I met them a few times. I'm actually quite a fanboy of them and they're just really funny. They're 3 guys, just massively hilarious. Yeah.
It's so weird.
Mr. Lego Bricks, already got respect for you, dude.
Mr. Lego Bricks.
Will I set up a Space Engineers server? Probably not at this point because the game is so early on. It's like Minecraft, setting up a Minecraft server when it was so early on was just pointless because it was so buggy and stuff. And if I sent you a friend request on Steam, would you accept? I would if I knew what your name was because I don't accept everyone. So, what are you looking at me for?
Oh, I'm staring at you.
The Goat King asked, are you a goat?
That's hilarious.
You done?
No. Oh God. Okay.
What is your ultimate dream? It may be anything. I don't actually know. What would
Probably being a character in Star Wars.
No, not being in a character in Star Wars, being in the Star Wars universe. That'd probably be it. Thank you for that. Thank you.
I'm in your mind.
No, literally, if I could be in the Star Wars universe and be able to fly a spaceship, that would be just badass. It'd be like a Jedi, but Right, so Crazy Firewolf asks, so what brought your attention to SE? I started playing it with a few friends. I no longer talk to the people who I actually started playing it with, but we fell out and stuff, and yeah. So that's basically it.
That could be the next question. Why did you break up with your friend?
Well, it was kind of like growing apart from each other. Like we both, like he wanted to play. It was basically like a really weird computer divorce. Because he wanted to play more console games and I wanted to play more PC games, and there is no mix between the two because you can't like.
Okay, stop doing that, you weird person.
So that's basically it. That was it. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for my question.
Daniel Sales asks, why Space Engineers? Why did you choose that particular game to do your videos around? Family, friends, maybe just randomly came up? It was because I love the game. It was one of the first games I found that I could build spaceships in, and being as I like Alien and Star Wars, not really so much Star Trek, but a lot of things that are spacey and sci-fi. I was like, this game is just, yeah. That's my brain exploding.
That didn't look anything like your brain exploding, and it actually sounded like you fired, so...
Did you ever jump out of a plane? Do you want to? Would you ever want to jump out of a plane?
No.
My sister once did, and she told me it was fucking terrifying.
Exactly.
But she did it for charity, so...
Either way, my heart would probably come out of my mouth.
That's not really worded well, because it'd be technically parachutes. So you're asking me if I would just jump out of a plane with nothing on?
I hope you wouldn't do that.
Am I thinking too much into this? I know I may be repeating someone else's questions. Who inspired you to start making YouTube channels? Probably Hat Films. How did you go about starting your YouTube channel? I literally just created a channel and I said to myself, I'm going to be consistent with videos. I'm going to put it on, I'm going to dedicate it to this thing. And then as long as you're consistent with it, then yeah. And what are the best and worst elements of you doing YouTube videos? I think I found the worst one the other day, and I felt really down.
What do you mean?
On YouTube. So what's the best and worst elements of YouTube?
Bad comments.
Yeah, like I got one bad comment from, was it last week?
I didn't hear the end of it.
I know, it was one bad comment and literally I was depressed for the rest of the night and I actually considered quitting YouTube.
I told him not to because he'd be stupid too.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing. I don't normally let them get to me, but it just happened and it was just like I put quite a bit of time into the video and it was just like, it was a good and a bad comment because he said he liked one thing and then he slagged off the rest of it, so it was, I don't know. And the best part is actually, it's quite weird, so it's weird just knowing that talking to this camera is going to get out to like 17,000 people. That's quite scary. That's quite cool as well.
No, it's scary. There's no cool about it.
Do you got some tips for digitalising pictures? Like what kind of software do you use? If this is a question that is related to the book that I advertised the other day, which I did some digitalisation on, I use Autodesk SketchUp and Sketchbook Pro because it's an illustration software, but also because it comes free with my software that I use at work, which is Autodesk. So it's, yeah, I use that, and I also use a drawing tablet, which basically is just like a board that replicates your screen and you can draw properly rather than using a mouse, which is really horrible. One horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
What?
Daniel Wilk, one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
That makes no sense.
I'd go with a horse-sized duck, so I could ride the duck. So a duck that's the same size as a horse, or 100 horses that are the size of ducks.
No one would be able to ride those.
You'd be able to ride the duck-sized horse then. The horse-sized duck. Help! Are you going to upload a product placement in the future? It depends what happens, if there's any more product placement, if I get sponsored. In fact, I've been trying to get. I tried to hint at a sponsorship with some guy, with these people that provided me with some beard oil. And yeah. Basically, I bought some beard oil. It just conditioned your beard and makes it a bit softer.
No, it doesn't. It makes it oily.
Right, feel it.
No,
I use less.
I have oil all over my fingers.
No, you don't.
It's horrible.
If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, favorite, and of course subscribe for more. Hopefully you like Jess.
Didn't really do a lot, did I?
No. But there is plans to probably do some more stuff in the future. Not particularly on this channel, but there may be something in the new year that we'll be looking to do, because Jess wanted to and I managed to talk her into it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then please like, favorite, and of course subscribe for more. Thank you ever so much. So there's literally we're just teetering on 17,000 people watching now. By the time this video goes out, we should be at that milestone. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed all the questions. Thank you for all your questions. It really is nice to see so many people, wanting answers. So I will decide the 2 people in the upcoming, probably in the next few days, because I've got to have a rethink over some of the questions. But if you have one, expect some sort of message on YouTube, private messaging, and yeah, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys later. You gotta do my thing now. See you guys later. Peace!